Hello, Wojak community. Today is February 28th, 2026, the last day of February. It's a gorgeous, sunny Saturday. Really feels like spring. So, big news overnight. US and Israel together attacked IRGC. I'm not gonna call the regime of Iran, because the IRGC, which really has all the real power inside of the country, does not represent the Iranian people. The Iranian people had 7,000 years of proud history, and they're totally against this Islamic Republic that's been enslaving them and oppressing them over the past 47 years. So for those who have subscribed to this channel for a while, you know where I stand on this issue. Even though I was not a big fan of Donald Trump, but I'm 100% behind his decision of going inside Iran with Israel together to free the Iranian people from this oppressive, evil, wicked Islamic regime. And the early news seems very encouraging. They say that a lot of the top level commanders of the IRGC have been eliminated. And some even say that Khamenei himself was killed. If that's the case, it certainly deserves a celebration all over the world, because this old rat really was instrumental in causing the suffering of the Iranian people over the past 30-something years since he came to power. So it's wonderful to see that if he was indeed eliminated, and even if he survived the initial attack, there's no doubt in my mind that his days are numbered. Either the special forces of US or Mossad, or one of the missiles coming from the F-22s is going to just eliminate him, and he's going to burn in hell. So this guy has killed, just over the past 2 months, over 100,000 innocent Iranian people. And these brave Iranians, they've been fighting against this evil regime with nothing but their bare hands and their passion and their desire for freedom. So this is, in my opinion, a very just war for America to get involved in. It's very different from the 2003 war against Iraq. At that time, even though I was a new college grad, but even I could tell that war was unjust, because America manufactured some false intel to accuse Saddam Hussein of having WMD, and that gave America the pretext to go inside go inside Iraq in 2003. I remember it was March 19th of 2003 when the Operation Desert Storm 2 happened. And I remember a couple of days before then, I was in Austin, Texas. And I even went to the streets with a sign protesting against that war. And at that time, I remember the mainstream media like CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC, all these mainstream media prostitutes, they were for the war. They've been promoting that war for months. And undoubtedly, they swayed the public opinion in America to support the war. So in 2003, early 2003, 90% of American people supported the war against Iraq. And only 10% of people were against it. And those people were ostracized. I knew that, living in a very conservative state like Texas, I felt, that just by standing out against the war, you were made fun of and just ostracized from society, pretty much. But this war is totally different. This war is just. We are going inside a wicked, evil, really demonic regime to free 90 million of justice-loving, freedom-loving, brave Iranian people from this oppression. So if you live in the West or just any place with free information, with freedom of information, uh, you would know that the oppression the Iranian people had suffered in the hands of the Islamic regime over the past 47 years. It's hard for me to imagine anyone living in a free world not be happy today, supporting the Iranian people and cheering for their imminent emancipation and liberation from evil. Of course, there's going to be backlash from this evil regime, this terrorist regime. In the coming days, I will not be surprised if they plan to orchestrate some kind of terrorist attack against Israel, against America, because that's what terrorists do. They use these asymmetrical warfare, such as terrorism, such as attack against civilians, to fight back, like 9/11. So for those who are inclined to do so, please keep Israel and America, especially the major cities, in your prayers. Pray for the safety of Tel Aviv and New York City and Chicago and LA, because that these terrorists organizations, they will try to do harm to America and Israel. And so on a day like this, I didn't really pay too much attention on Bitcoin and Wojak. I checked the price. It seems like a down day. But really, today I didn't feel the negativity from the price, because today is really the day of celebration for the Iranian people. If on the day that the Iranian people gained their freedom, that, on paper, we lose half of our net worth because of our investment, so be it. When we talk about these kind of world events while living in peace and abundance in the West, it's a really good time to reflect upon the blessings that we all have. We didn't have to go through wars and famines and oppressions and censorship as the Iranian people have been going through, or the North Koreans. Like all the problems we have is, when is Bitcoin gonna cross 100K again? When is Wojak gonna hit $1? All these kind of things. It's really coming out of our greed and our dissatisfaction and discontentment with our current situation, which, in the eyes of the majority of the world, we are really living historical abundance and fortune, if you live in the West, in any of the OECD countries. So on a day like this, at the same time of cheering for the Iranians, the brave Iranian people, and cheering for the downfall of the Ayatollah and his mullahs, I tend to also cherish and reflect upon all the blessings that we enjoy in the West. So that's all I have for today. Thank you for listening to my rambling. I am excited, as you could tell, for the wonderful news overnight. And tomorrow I will be off. It's Sunday. And take care. And I will see everybody on Monday.